So we are at the location where I'm going to reveal the new headlights that we built. Huge shout out to my buddy Isaac Spurgeon for helping me figure out the wiring. Well, he figured it out, but I mean, like, I helped. But I mean, he helped figure out the wiring on it. I really was super confused, couldn't figure it out. We had to splice two of the wires in the projector, and he was able to do that for me, and he soldered it in there. So huge shout out to my buddy, and getting a phone call. Denied. But also thanks Drew Minery. He's the dude that sent me the list of setup, you know, what to get, the projectors, Morimoto wiring and all that stuff. So appreciate you, man. That really means a lot that, you know, you guys came together and helped me out. I did build the projectors. I painted them. I sanded them down, resealed them all myself. So, I mean, with a little bit of help of them showing me what to do on the wiring and then show me what to buy, I was able to figure out the rest. It took a little bit of a while, but some of you guys on Snapchat have been following it. Some of you have already seen it on Snapchat. And it's going to just make sure to always follow my Snapchat because they're going to see everything before Instagram and, you know, YouTube ever will, because it's a daily thing. You know, I'll snap pictures and I'll kind of just post updates on there. Whereas Instagram and YouTube, you know, I won't post updates as easily. So just make sure and add my Snapchat, and I'm going to post it right here. You can scan the little snap code or whatever. But here's the reveal. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you enjoy. So that's pretty much the headlight video. I hope you guys enjoyed that little edit I did. Kind of just drove around to spots that I knew. Right now I'm going to go a little more in depth of what I kind of used for this build right here. So I went ahead and I installed a switchback. And on this switchback, it turns yellow just like my turning signal. And then when I shut it off, it goes back to its white. So you can actually get these turn signals. I'm almost positive you can just get them with that plain white. And I went with the amber turn signal because I wanted to match up with that. So the running light's white, and then as soon as it goes turning, it turns yellow. So I just wanted to, you know, kind of match up with that. I think it'd be pretty cool because since this already has its amber turn signal, that's pretty much the only thing that's amber on this truck. And then this would be kind of match and flow in together with that. These actually have a little turn signal on the side, but I just painted over. That's what most everybody does. They just paint in those side markers and call it good. I was actually just going to get like a super dark, like 5% tint in the beginning, and then just, you know, tint these. Well, that one doesn't matter, but tint it, you know, and then just put an LED bulb inside so it could still be functional, but there was just so much work, and I messed up on these headlights 3 or 4 different times, and it was a pain in the butt. Yeah, so I mean, it was a huge struggle at first, but once we got it figured out, it wasn't the worst. Everyone said that the sealing on back was the hardest, but it really wasn't that, in my opinion, that difficult sealing it. I just put the deal around, I heated it up, and then I pushed it in, and it went in pretty easy. I think the hardest part, if anything, was pulling them apart and then taking off the chrome. But let's see. I guess if I could do anything different on, where's my hand at? Oh, there it is. On a build like this, I want to go something like with a little cooler shroud or like a cooler projector. These projectors work fine. All of this stuff is actually just off Amazon. And some people probably go, oh, he kind of cheaped out, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to spend $500 on a fucking, I'm not going to spend $500 on a projector for my first time ever building a set and, you know, go crazy on all this stuff. So I went kind of simple with it just because the fact that if I ran into an issue and somehow it didn't work, that I wouldn't be at a full loss, you know, of $800 or whatever. Yeah, because you can buy super badass projectors for like literally $400, and then you're having to buy all the wiring, the Morimoto, and all that stuff, which my harness is Morimoto, so I didn't completely cheap out. But I mean, it wasn't really a bad deal. I think I have about $200 in this whole build, so I saved myself like $300 from having someone else do it, because the minimum someone was trying to charge you was $500, and there was another dude trying to charge me $700 SoFlo retros. But I mean, the work is definitely there. It's definitely there for people to be charging, you know, that much. I can see someone charge, you know, easily $500, because this was a pain in the butt. It's just, whenever I was painting this stuff, I'd run into issues, and then whenever you're putting it in there, there's like little pieces of dust in there that fall in, and you have to make sure to get them out. It's just frustrating. There's just a bunch of things that could go wrong with them and having to start over. But all in all, I think I did pretty good, you know, for about a $200 headlight build is about what it was. I actually used an old set of headlights, and then my newer set, just the lens. I had an old set, so that's what I was using to pull apart so I could still daily this truck and drive it around. And then I had a Harley Davidson set that was currently in this one. Here's a picture right here. So these were the headlights that I had in it while I was driving it. And once the build was ready, since this was a brand new lens and it wasn't scuffed up or anything, I pulled it apart and replaced the old lens with this new one. So it's got a brand new lens in it. I went with HIDs. They're supposed to be like wide or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to look at them again. But like I said, I'm really happy with the overall build. The light outputs, it's pretty good. I just need to adjust them a little bit better, because whenever I put these in, you know, like they needed to be a little bit higher and stuff or whatever. But like I said, for my first ever headlight build, I say it was a success. And I'm really, like I said, happy with the way that they turned out, especially just for, you know, me doing it on every now and then a few hours at a time throughout the day. I probably put a few days of work into this. You know, I drugged it out for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I drug it out, but just because I'm just like, man, I don't know if I want to mess with them today. So I, you know, just sand it down one day, primer it another day, let it sit there 3-4 days, and then I paint it another day. And then, so like I said, it was a little process. Next, we have something super cool. I have an emblem custom made for this that's going to go on the grill. I got new halo pods coming in. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to paint match them or leave them black. And I got a new emblem for the tailgate as well. So we got a few more things coming before LST. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate you, and have a good, blessed day.